Soldier of Christ reporting for duty. How's it going, everyone? Hope everyone's doing well and staying safe. As you can see, it's a little bit of a departure from where I usually go, but it's way too cold outside, so I decided to do this indoors. But I actually wanted to talk about something. So, I actually just got done with an exam. I'm currently in graduate school, and one of the exams that I was taking was actually it was a marketing exam, and for undergrad I was a marketing student, and now I'm just a master's of business administration student. And I'm like kind of annoyed because I stressed out so much for this exam, and I actually don't think I ended up doing too well. I didn't get the score back or anything, but I got the feeling that I didn't do too well, even though I studied, and that kind of hurts, and because that's kind of like my specialization. But anyways, I was really stressing about this exam, and I was like, I'm a marketing student. I should do well on this, and I was able to take it last week because it's sort of like an online exam, and I want to say, like, ever since last week, I've been stressing about it, and trying to think of ways to study for it and whatnot. And I was thinking, like, I stress so much about this exam that it doing well on exams and doing well in school. It's very important and all that. But I was thinking, like, so stressing about it and whatnot. But I was thinking, like, why am I stressing so much about this exam? Like, yeah, it's important to do well, and doing well on this exam might help me later in life. But it's more so focusing on just something that it only really matters because it matters, like, sort of like a fleshly desire. Right now, during before I was going to put up this video, I was thinking, like, maybe, like, you really can't serve two masters. I was thinking about that verse. It's in Matthew chapter 16. You can't really serve two masters because you'll love one and despise the other. And I think about the Bible a lot, but something such as that, it doesn't really, like, seem like apparent. Like, you might think about it, and it might be in your mind, but it doesn't seem like that apparent. And it's sort of like, so many people are concerned about, like, their body, about their flesh, but not so many people are so concerned about their soul, because it seems that nowadays everyone, it just wants to go after what they want. No one really has the discipline to really think about how they can save their soul, or people actually don't even care about their soul, because I can't tell you how many times people, like, said the line, like, "Oh, I have no soul," or something like that. Like, and it might sound edgy to some people, but I actually believe some people don't think they have a soul, and that we're just, like, mindless creatures in bodies of matter. So, again, I was stressing about that, and um, so even if I were to, do bad on that exam, it won't necessarily, like, hurt my soul at all, because I'm stressing about something that would only really benefit my flesh and my fleshly desires. But um, of course, like, being responsible and doing your work is important, and of course it's what God wants me to do. But, like, I don't see how doing well on an exam could bring me, like, closer to God. And going back to the point about sort of being concerned about your body, or your soul, I kind of think about it as, like, sort of like a get out of hell card, because, like, once you go to hell, there's really no way out, um because that's eternal. And again, it's so bad to be, like, so focused on things that can, like, sort of, like, help me in maybe, like, my success in something such as that. But at the end of the day, I'm just, like, if I were to just like drop in now, it, none of this, none of this exam, none of my classes, none of my degrees would really matter because like I'm already going to die in a certain way, and when I die this way, again, it won't matter. So if I, choose to serve the master of myself, of my flesh, then, it won't really necessarily be serving God. I'll be serving myself, which is something that we can't do. So we need to make sure that we're serving God and not going after the desires of the flesh. And, um, this was just a thought. I was thinking about making it into a short, but, it's a little longer than that. So that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and maybe join my Discord down below. I hope to build that some more pretty soon. If you're interested, of course. And yep, that's all I have. So till next time, Soldier of Christ out.